Hello, my name is Sarah Middleton, and I am a CERF Community Economic Resilience Fund Orange County Outreach and Engagement Consultant. I'm very glad to be with you today and to share more information about CERF in Orange County, and in particular about the Outreach and Engagement RFP that was made public on April 26th. Okay, so let's dig in here. CERF Orange County, what is it? So CERF is kind of a once in a lifetime opportunity through the state of California. And the goals of CERF are for regions in California, of which there are 13, and Orange County is its own region. For these regions to develop inclusive, sustainable, community-centered economic plans. So we have an opportunity over the next year, because we are currently in the planning phase, we have an opportunity to shape a new, stronger, more resilient Orange County through this CERF initiative. CERF in Orange County is being guided by what's called a High Road Transition Collaborative, or HRTC. This HRTC, which is about 80 individuals strong, is a multi-sector, cross-sector group that meets on a frequent basis to provide input and ideas and guidance as we move along this year-long CERF planning phase. At the end of a year, so about next May, June 2024, we anticipate that we will have a new economic development plan for Orange County to send back up to Sacramento. At that point, we will be in contention for phase 2, which is the implementation phase. And it is our hope that some of the projects that we submit for Orange County will be funded with CERF phase 2 implementation dollars. We need everybody to play a part in this exciting effort here in Orange County. And of course, one of those ways you can play a part is by applying for the RFP. There are certainly other ways to get involved, and you can read all about them at ocbc.org/CERF, the website at the bottom of your screen. Here in Orange County, in addition to the HRTC, CERF is being guided by the Orange County Business Council, which is our regional convener, and Charitable Ventures of Orange County, which is our fiscal agent. So the funding opportunity. CERF Orange County and the HRTC have set aside $820,000 to grant out for outreach and engagement efforts. We anticipate that grant sizes will range between $15,000 and $50,000. We are seeking organizations that have existing capacity to conduct outreach in July and August. This is a quick turnaround, with the RFP deadline being May 26th at 7 p.m. We'll take some time to review. There is a review committee in place to read, review, and evaluate the proposals. And then come June, we'll send awards and declinations, and we'll go through the contracting process for those organizations selected as grantees. And then we'll gather together toward the end of June for a strategy convening. So this is all happening very quickly, as you can see. We are asking selected grantees to conduct outreach to residents, businesses, and other stakeholders. And in particular, we're asking for a focus on disinvested community members. The grants are intended to fund nonprofit organizations and foundations, community-based organizations, California Native American tribes, or a consortium of tribes. And we are looking forward to reading all of these proposals. So why do we want outreach and engagement for CERF? Well, because through this initiative, we are helping to break the cycle of economic inequity in Orange County and build a new region-wide economic development plan. but we want to build this plan inclusively, centering community voice. And so we need to understand what challenges are out there. What are the challenges to inclusive growth? What is inhibiting economic mobility for Orange County neighbors and residents? At the same time, we want to explore what's working in Orange County. What are some exciting projects or plans that CERF can potentially enhance? And what are some meaningful strategies we can develop for the future? We would love to hear from nonprofits, business-related and serving organizations, environmental health and justice organizations, and California Native American tribes. The questions we will be asking all of these grantees will be, what are you hearing from your clients and constituents? Okay, let's get into questions and answers. So since the RFP went live on April 26th, on the OCBC CERF website, our team has received several questions. And over the next few slides, I'll take you through 10 questions that we've received and offer you answers. So let's dig in. The first question came from a fiscally sponsored organization. And the question is, in this application requirements section on page 5, items 4 and 5 request most recent organization budget, and most recent statement of activity and financial position. Do these refer to documents from the fiscal sponsor or the applicant? And then there's a question too about the budget of the fiscally sponsored organization. So in your application, you can include your fiscal sponsor's budget and most recent statement of activity and financial position. And we also want you to include your own organization's program budget. Question 2, if we have other ideas for outreach than what is shared under what constitutes CERF outreach on page 5 of the RFP, can we write those ideas into our work plan? And the answer is yes, definitely. We share some ideas under what constitutes CERF outreach, but you are by no means limited to those examples. Question 3, do the grant activities in Part 7, which is the outreach work plan, need to be specifically about gaining feedback and different perspectives or opinions on a CERF-specific new OC economic plan? Or can the activities we propose engage with our constituents broadly, cover these following topics as listed in the proposal, and provide that feedback to CERF? And the 4 topics that are being referred to are these bullet points that you see: clients, constituents, assets, and needs, race and systemic barriers that have prevented them from accessing economic opportunities, their assessment of their community's health and environmental equity, and then plus strategies and solutions to overcoming these challenges and barriers. They're certainly welcomed. So we don't yet have a new economic plan for Orange County. In about 1 year from now, that is certainly the goal. We want feedback and ideas to help us get to that plan. So the activities that you propose in your outreach work plan should reflect those 4 bullet points I just reviewed. Question 4, can our organization include in our proposal subcontracting to other, presumably smaller organizations? The answer is yes, and we would ask that organizations explain subcontracting in their proposals. Question 5, if we are selected as a grantee, what kinds of collateral or resources will we have access to? So at this stage, we anticipate providing grantees with a survey to use with your clients or constituents. We will give you a standard survey that you are welcome to modify for your audience as you see fit. We'll also give you a template for focus groups. We'll give you questions to ask in one-on-one interviews. We'll give you information that you can plop into your organization's newsletter or use for social media. And we'll give you a CERF flyer that you can also share inside or outside your organization. We also understand that this is an iterative process. And as you get into outreach, you may have additional collateral needs. We are certainly open to those conversations and ideas along the way. Question 6. Do organizations who partner and put together a joint proposal have an advantage? While partnership is encouraged, partnering organizations do not have any additional advantage. Next question, are we required to support language access in our outreach? The answer is organizations should provide interpretation and translated materials specifically for the communities in which they are focusing their outreach. And we can certainly facilitate sharing among grantees as well. Question 8, will we receive training before we start outreach? Yes. We will have a virtual awardee strategy convening on Monday, June 26th from 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Consider this a comprehensive orientation that will set all grantees up for success. And our final 2 questions. Question 9, can we temporarily hire someone to do outreach? Is that an acceptable use of funds? So as I mentioned earlier in this webinar, and as is shared on page 4 of the RFP, we are seeking applicants with existing organizational capacity to implement this project. And that includes staffing, leadership, and operational management. This is such a fast-moving process. So we need organizations who can simply integrate CERF outreach and engagement into their existing work. And the final question is, what is the process for receiving funds? So grantees who will be awarded $15,000 grants will receive their payment in full at the beginning of the grant period. Those organizations receiving anywhere from $25,000 to $50,000 will be paid in installments. That's it for our questions and answers. We hope that that satisfied maybe some additional curiosity about this CERF RFP. If you have questions or seek clarification between now and the deadline of May 26th, we encourage you to reach out to us at cerf@ocbc.org. And again, if you haven't seen it yet, you can find the O&E RFP on the CERF webpage, which is ocbc.org/CERF. Simply scroll down to Outreach and Engagement, and you'll be able to read about the RFP there and access it there as well. Thank you so much.